Okay, so what we can see here is we have an SD card from a Canon camera that was formatted inside the camera, and that's a good example of trim and factory format on a Canon camera. So whenever we go back here, we actually ID'd the card, so the card seems to be fine, but it also seems to be completely empty, which is a really big problem. So normally I would go and make a full image here, but I was just curious how bad it actually is. Would image the 32 gigabytes, the card, and go from there. But what I've done is here, I'm just curious to see how much data or any fragments are on there. So if I stop the process and I mount the drive, I just quickly check with an hex editor. I had just this one open, normally I use WinHex, and you go into the actual hex editor. Oops, my bad, hex editor. You can see any block in here is completely empty. I can call it like almost sanitized, but that's a really big problem with formatting an SD card in a camera, especially Canon one. Sony does something very similar as well, where every data block is completely empty. There might be a way with a chip of recovery, bypassing the controller and then rebuilding. We would normally use Resolute tools for that, but in this case it's an hour's work, so they might just reshoot it. So here I have to close the case and say, unfortunately mate, if you don't want to spend serious money here, chip of recovery on something like that, you're looking at 500-600 pounds, and might not be there either. I don't think it's a good thing. Just go back there for an hour and just reshoot, and yeah, the case is closed on our side. And if you have any questions, just contact us. If you're in a similar situation, we might be able to help. Unfortunately not in this case.